Hi.
Okay, the first thing I have to say is I've got to make my way to WordPress. I don't even know how this works because I've never been here before. I don't know if you asked me questions, but I just want to say seriously that we all on our whole show are so grateful because the Hollywood Foreign Press has been so unbelievably generous to our show and their acknowledgement of it. So it was like a huge error on my part, and I really do mean from the bottom of my heart that we all on our show are very grateful for how they have received us. So I'm sorry I forgot to say that.
Teri, can you get back to the set? Are you going to be like, I got one and you didn't?
Oh, no, no. Although I might hit Nicolette over the head with it. No, I'm just kidding. That would just be such a Susan Edie thing to do. You know what? I was just holding Marsha's hand right before, and I just leaned over to her and said, if anyone wins this, it's just a big group trophy. And that's really how we all feel about it, that none of us would have been nominated if it wasn't for each other. And we really are just a big team, and everyone is very unique and equally strong in their characters. And, I'm so grateful that this was me, but I wouldn't be anywhere without the rest of them. So.
Teri, congratulations. With Hollywood being so notoriously ageist, why do you think over 40 women are so red hot all of a sudden?
Because it's the new 30. I just think maybe it's time. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe they didn't realize we were all over 40 when they cast us. But seeing as we are, I actually think maybe it's just time that women who have been around a while have interesting, complicated stories to tell, and humor and pain and all sorts of emotions of failures and successes, and that's sort of what the journey of age is about. And so maybe women over 40 are just interesting.
And speaking of fabulous, tell me about your dress.
Oh, this is so fun, this dress. This is, and to me anyway, it's a custom design dress by Donna Karan. And so there isn't another one, and it's hand-sewn pieces of fabric and all hand-carved. And I thought it was really great because Donna Karan is such a strong woman, and our show is all about strong women, so it seemed very appropriate, and so she made it for me.
Teri, can you tell us, your show has gone from 0 to 60, and how are you guys going to celebrate? You're a notoriously close group, and everybody's kind of...
Well, I'm already drinking.
Tell us a little about that.
And Eva wanted my steak. So she's eating. We're all eating and drinking. I don't know. I think everyone had sort of said all along, win or lose, we were all going to stay here and party. And I actually had said to the girls last week, I said, aren't you looking forward to going? And some of them were kind of nervous and not sure. And they said, well, why are you looking forward to it? And I said, because it's a chance for us to all go out and party together. And we all work so hard and we have our separate lives and children that we don't really get to do that. So this is kind of our night to do that.
Teri, excuse me, over here. Yeah, I was just wondering, did you think of your series as a comedy before this nomination came out?
It does fall into a very interesting category. And again, it's been so great that groups like the Hollywood Foreign Press and other groups have, critically received it well. I think it's a complicated show. I think there's plenty of really strong drama in it and also strong comedy. So I don't really know what you call it. I feel like I'm very lucky to have Mark Cherry writing this part for me where, just the other day, I added another trip over a bush, fall flat on my face moment into the scene. And, he loves that and I love that. And so I think it sort of is a new kind of television show. It's not just one thing or another. It sort of has a lot to offer.
Teri, did you have any idea at the over here?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Hi. Did you have any idea from the beginning that it's going to be so crazy from first episode? Did you have any hope for that?
Do you know what? Can I just say, like, a year ago, I was in my pajamas in bed watching this show, eating popcorn. That's how much I had no idea that I could do a show like this and it could be a success like this. I always thought that this show was so well written and incredibly well cast and crafted and directed. by Charles McDougall, specifically the pilot, but you know, the rest of it that just kind of took off the way it did is really so out of anyone's control, and I just am grateful to be a part of it for this moment.
Teri.
Oh, I broke my toe, but that was actually because somebody stepped on it at my birthday party. No, it's fine. It's been about 4 weeks, and it actually doesn't even look too decrepit, but you know.
Teri,
yes.
Teri, I'm right here. Winning an award really changes an actress's life.
Do you think?
Yeah. Do you think? That's what I want to know. What were you thinking? Because you had to have had an idea that perhaps you could get it. Have you thought of all the ways it could change you?
No, not at all. All I thought about is if I happen to win, it's going on my daughter's shelf in her room. She's got this great shelf of a fragile collection of fabulous little porcelain trinket memories from our travels, and I thought if I was lucky enough to win it, it would go in her room.
Teri.
One last question, please.
Teri. Mark.
I'm sorry? My favorite form of exercise? I think Mark sort of vetoed Susan being a stripper. We were trying to figure out what sort of nervous breakdown she could have, and I suggested that, but he kind of vetoed it. So, I don't know. She's sure to get in more trouble, though, I'm sure.
Teri, Mark Cherry has described himself as a desperate writer before he did this series, and you've just described yourself as a former has-been. So could you describe what it might be like now for you and Mark Cherry to be celebrating now a major award?
Well, I mean, I think we've been celebrating all year, you know, each week. It's just like that people keep watching, and it's just this phenomenon, and it's amazing to be a part of. And I think what's great about being older and having had what it feels like, you know, many jump starts of a career over 20 years, that when it kind of starts to go your way a little bit more, you understand the fragility of it, and you appreciate every single second, because, you know, next year I could be, you know, serving steak. You know, it feels like that. So you just get it, and you appreciate it, and it just makes it that much more wonderful. And I know Mark feels the same way.
Thank you very much.